Okay, so it's just about 4:45 in the morning, and as you can see, it's still pretty dark. So this is the sort of downside, I guess, of the wake-up call of racing and getting down to an event. But as you can see, the van is doing its job, and the bikes are all loaded and gears all loaded. So we did all that last night, so we can just get ready and get the coffee on and hit the road. So yeah, early start, but looking forward to the race.
Stringing everybody out before we get into the single track stuff. What a sight though.
Okay, so just completed the first lap. So I drew the short straw, I guess, and first lap, I think there's about a field of 100 riders, so it was a pretty congested start. I guess the tricky part is being, having competed in these events on analog bikes, it was just where to seed yourself on an e-bike. So I just sort of stuck in the middle and just took it easy for the, the first couple of Ks. Pretty choppy in there, like a lot of mud, etc. As you can see, if you can see that on the bike, it's one lap down and yeah, pretty muddy, but it handled the mud really well. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Sam's out now, so it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully the field will now spread out a bit, so we'll get a bit more sort of space. It won't be so much sort of overtaking. It's a little bit treacherous in these conditions in the wet, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, a fun first lap. Certainly much more fun than when I was here last year on my analog bike. That was those climbs. You can just see the amount of effort that people are putting in on those climbs, and respect to those riders that are doing that. But yeah, it's just not super fun in these conditions, I don't think. But yeah, look, whatever floats your boat, and yeah, had a good lap out there.
Oh, you're not supposed to be filming me.
I'm just filming the reality, so the reality TV of how easy it is. How easy was it?
Well, it's super fun, but you're still pushing it pretty hard. And we've just finished our first enduro race on the e-mountain bike. So we've got the Rocky Mountains. Nick's got the Instinct and I've got the Altitude. I haven't raced in probably 7 or 8 years, and I can honestly say I enjoyed it. It was a really climby course today, lots of really steep pinches and fun downhills, but you really had to work for it with the climbs. And I really enjoyed it. It was really good fun. So it was pretty brutal. I'm a busted unit after 4 hours of it, but yeah, I actually did it, which I didn't think I'd be able to.
Yeah, conditions were not ideal today. I think anyone that rode today, if you just stand back and you can see, just look at the state of the bike. So it was pretty muddy is a bit of an understatement. There was about 4 massive mud puddles, and as the race progressed, as always is the case, it got muddier and muddier and deeper. I did have an incident where my shorts are now a write-off, so that's just got hooked up on the saddle in jumping off in the mud, so that's quite funny. But otherwise, yeah, pretty much completely trouble-free laps, great fun. All the climbing that was so painful last time I rode here was actually fun, and the descents were, they're great trails here if you ever get the opportunity. The descending trails were really good fun, and yeah, I think it's a great atmosphere. Everyone's sort of pretty, maybe a little bit envious of the e-bike, especially on the steep climbs. I had a few swap your mates on the way up, but it's all good fun. And yeah, great day out, and really glad that we made the effort to come down.
Now for the 12-hour.
Yeah, 12-hour. Yeah, not sure. We'll see.